Hello again. It's been a while since let me just move the camera slightly. Been a while since I've done a video here. Haven't had the chance to for a number of reasons. I started doing this video without actually having any topic in mind, but then I've just kind of thought about some of the news here in Hong Kong overnight. There's been a massive fire on a housing estate in the northern part of Hong Kong. At the current state of play, 55 people have passed away, plus hundreds missing. So we could be in the hundreds in terms of death. It's one of those things that, again, it's a reminder that life is fragile. All this hunt for financial freedom is very future focused, very much about reaching a destination when really a lot of the destination is here and now. It's the idea of heaven being on earth in its exact moment rather than waiting to reach some nirvana, afterlife, call it what you will, at a later date. So I always kind of get quite poignant about this time of year, late in the year, as we run into Christmas, because I love Christmas. And I know it's the one of the times in the year that people try to be happy, even if it's not always easy, even if it's not always possible. But at least there is that sense of togetherness of sorts. The kind of Paul McCartney Pipes of Peace, everyone kind of hugs. Christmas Day, Germany playing England at football in the First World War, halting for that one day before shooting each other's brains out type of thing. But at least for some time in the year, there is a sense of togetherness. And although Hong Kong isn't as big on Christmas as it is on Chinese New Year, there is still that sense that people are kind of thinking about others, thinking about connecting. And so events like what we've had overnight just kind of make you pause, make you think, make you sad, really, that those people won't be able to celebrate or at least consider the certain meanings behind Christmas. So yeah, I mean, again, I always think about financial freedom and financial independence and how I want to show up in this world as I target it. And I think for 2026, part of my goal will be to, yes, still embrace this idea because it gives some form of purpose, although it's there's a materialistic part of that, nothing wrong with that, but also to be far more present if possible, far more engaged and intentional. I use the word intention a lot on this channel, but I need to be more intentional with living a life I want to live rather than what I feel others feel I should be living. So yeah, it's kind of like one of those end of year time to pause, time to think about what's important: family, health, relationships, not necessarily kind of gold stars at your annual appraisal. I mean, it's kind of useful on that path to money, but it's not the important things. There are many, many rich people who aren't happy. I mean, it's not just one of those throwaway kind of comments. I've known some very rich people over the years who definitely are not happy. And the counter to that is, or the other side of the coin is, there are many people who, by economic standards, would be considered poor, who are very happy with their world. They found meaning, purpose, focus, a framework that works for them. They're not necessarily striving, but they don't want to strive for any more than they have, and that's important. So yeah, so we've got to kind of think about days like this as a wake-up call And again, sadly, people die every day. And it's for us to, in a way, honour the fact that we are still here, honour the existence that we have in front of us, and at least try to make the most of what we have. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be rainbow and sunshine all the time. It never is. And we can't all be positive all the time. The toxic positivity is a little bit crap in terms of full on, you have to be happy all the time. No, you've got to be in touch with your emotions. You've got to acknowledge that you're human and just do the best with what you've been given. And yeah, so I think that's something I want to embrace as a principle. So yeah, again, I started this video with the intention of thinking about financial freedom, but what that really means. What does financial freedom or financial independence really means? In a way, it's about being able to do what you like with what is made available to you. That doesn't mean necessarily having tons and tons of money. It just means necessarily living a life that is aligned with what you have. It's they say the gap between what you have and what you want, or what you expect, the narrower the gap, the happier you are. If your goal is to be a billionaire and you only have 10 million, you might not be very happy. If your goal is to have 10 million and you've got 9.8 million, you're probably going to be a bit happier. So yeah, everything's context. But yes, so that's something I'm going to strive for. I'll probably do another proper review of 2025 and an outlook, a focus for 2026 sometime in the next month. Again, I haven't done as many of these videos as I would like to have done, but yeah, it's, again, days like this make you think about what's important in life, and I think we should all have some focus that kind of makes us realize that life is precious, and embrace what you have, enjoy what you can, and yeah, and just be grateful for what you have. I'm kind of repeating myself there, but certainly, yes, give grace to yourself. Don't beat yourself up for all the things that you haven't done. Just embrace the things you have done. Okay, that's it today. I will hopefully be back onto the financial freedom tip on another day. But again, yeah, today is a bit of a strange day. Hong Kong's in mourning, and yeah, it's all a bit strange. Okay, bye for now.